one of the biggest roles, and this is verbatim from Google, one of the biggest roles of the judicial branch is to uphold the Constitution. But will you uphold the Constitution to the T? No, it's not working for us, or it wasn't wrong for us, and it's outdated. And I can start it off. Like I said, and living, what's called this word, and of course you may give JFK a fucking breath from my liquor. You may get JFK after a while, but say if I was in there and I wanted to make the change, no. And the simple fact, the reason I won't hold the Constitution to T, because this Constitution has some little shit in it if it's based for everybody. Because it wasn't really written for everybody at the time. Now, if you make that modernized, in whatever way, what if they want to articulate it in a text that is inclusive to everybody, I will uphold it to the motherfucking T.
But then you get JFK.
I said I might get JFK. Okay. I literally said I might get JFK before this. Fuck it. That's the whole point of the motherfucking show. You see what you want, like I just said. That's the whole point of the show. To show what they should be doing. Not matter what would happen in real life.
That's
like we had fucking 8 shows. It was so imagination. It's never happened. It makes no fucking sense.
But that's exactly what I say when I say. Not in real life.
You don't have to answer this shit. I can hold the whole show now if you want to answer.
But I don't. But that's what I say when I say that I don't need the laws, because in a hypothetical world. Go ahead.
I mean, I say you can get the chance, but like I said, I'm not going to say if I'll get JFK again. That's really in there. But I will oppose to rewrite, oppose to reevaluate the Constitution, and what I want to uphold it to the T. No, like I said, it's not for us. It was written for us, and it's out motherfucking dated. You know what I mean? Like I work at Rockefeller Center, and on the stone you have some beautiful shit written, and in the promenade area. A few of us saw it, I mean, we see it, and it's real. But what he's saying, I forgot what he's saying, I'm trying to record it. I'm pretty sure if you Google Rockefeller quote in Rockefeller Center, in Promenade, whatever, it'll probably fuck up, everything's on Google. But it's some real shit in it. He wrote that shit in 18-something or something like that. But I reflected and thought, none of that shit for us. This motherfucker had slaves. These motherfuckers are racist. I'm reading this shit today. This shit really meant this shit for white people. As I'm reading this shit, I thought this shit was hard. Like, damn, this is like, what the fuck? The nigga was like everything that was written back in the days that made it sound, even in fucking national anthem, all this shit was really written for us. So, what I want to hold it to the T, no, because it wasn't written for us and outdated. Just as the question, that's as the question stated. So, no. What would be the effect after that? Maybe motherfucking assassin is most likely discredited him. Maybe they try to say him a pedophile or blacklisted or some crazy shit, car accident, plane crash, or whatever. Know what I mean? But what I want to hold it, which is the question, not what would be the result. No, for the reasons I just stated. You want to answer?
Well, I'm not going to hold it, so therefore I'll never sit in the judicial branch, because in order for me to fucking sit there, I'm going to have to say I'm going to hold the Constitution. So the minute when you put my hands on the Bible and ask you, am I going to hold the Constitution? And I say no, I'm never going to get the job. Now, I will not hold the Constitution because it upholds the black man's 3/5 of a compromise. That still sits there to this day, with amendments to it that the Supreme Court is trying to wipe out right now. So no, I wouldn't hold it. And like I said, being the fact that I might have to put my hands on the Bible and say, would you uphold the Constitution of America, and I feel the way I feel, I will never be voted into the judicial branch. You know what I mean? If I lied and I got there, then I will try to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, figure out ways to motherfucking make amendments, you know what I'm saying, that could be wiped away by the Supreme Court eventually, like they're doing right now, like they did with Roe versus Wade, like they're trying to do with affirmative action. So it wouldn't really make much difference. But that's how I would go with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would go with it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I could say. That's how I'll go with it. It wouldn't make much difference. But if I lied and I got there, I would motherfucking try to make amendments to the Constitution. You know what I mean? But like we seen now with Roe versus Wade, with abortion and with affirmative action, the Supreme Court at any given time could just erase all of them amendments. You know what I mean?
Alright, do you think the Supreme Court should have the last say? No, I don't think in the health scale, and me putting myself out of the government, any few people should have the last say on these super determining factors. I don't think any group should have the say on the determining factors. I think there should be certain laws put in place It benefits everybody. And once you break those laws, there's no question, there's no court fucking, there's nothing to go to court for. You broke the certain laws that was stated from the last fucking, how many 100 years, maybe 100 years, and nigga, you're doing this was stated on the fucking thing, you can do this much time, or you get this penalty, you get this, you do that, you get reprimanded some kind of way, everybody's gonna fucking know it. So everybody, if everybody do whatever they not supposed to be doing, not gonna be no court, they're gonna know. I mean, not a whole bunch of crooked, or not crooked, or people that can't say nothing because they're not crooked motherfuckers, and I mean, holding shit all over everybody's head. So in the whole scheme of things, do I think the Supreme Court, and everybody in the Supreme Court is crooked, obviously, but do you think everybody on the Supreme Court should have the last say? Me personally, no. I'm thinking really nobody should have the last say. I should think should be some law set in place that benefits everybody. That's just obvious. Common sense motherfucking laws, universal laws, spiritual laws that translate in a physical way. Do you think the Supreme Court should have the last say?
No, because the Supreme Court only works for the benefit of the people who put them in office. You know what I'm saying? For the businessmen. So no, I believe that America should be exactly what America, with the inclusion of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the Constitution isn't fair, but it's supposed to be fair for all men. I believe that America should be exactly what the so-called founding fathers said it should be, a republic for which we stand, one nation under God, indivisible, divided, liberty and justice for all. Meaning that this is not a republic, it's a democracy. Meaning that every decision should be decided on the republic. The republic is the people. So that meaning that if it's a decision on abortion, it should be decided by the majority of the people living within the Republic of the United States of America, not by a few people who sit there with their own agendas. So no, if you feel that abortion would, then let the state, let the states vote. Let the people within the state vote. Like I said, the republic. You know what I mean? Thomas Jefferson said that the minute we turn from a republic to a democracy, it's over. And we are a democracy. So therefore, none of it is tangible. But that's how I would do it. No, the Supreme Court shouldn't have the last word. The people should have the last word.
I would agree with that. If you're not going to do it the way we precept laws or have that, do both. You definitely should majority vote for actually the majority of the people that run the world, the people that's actually living in it, which is
the republic.
People. I mean,
the republic for which it stands.
And like I also said, a lot of the things this Constitution, Declaration of Independence, ownership of Rockefeller says it's not wrong, it's real shit, but it's only inclusive to one set of people. So I said, if you change that, like you said, raise your with the republic, like, if y'all change that, that's cool. I mean, if that shit really means the people and it really means what the fuck y'all saying, that's inclusive to everybody, none of shit is wrong. But the fact that we all know by now that that shit is not inclusive to minorities, especially blacks. But what change would you make in the court system, if any? If you can.
Everything. 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 You know what I mean? Everything. The court system is corrupt. Everything. 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 You know what I mean? Everything. But we can't possibly do everything. The court system is only beneficial to making money from child support to people going to jail. So everything. You know what I mean? I read an article where most child support is based on the pay of the people who's administering it.
What changes would I make in the court system? But what changes would I make in the court system, if any? I would just dismantle the whole court. I wouldn't have no court system. Like I said, it would go from, like I said, we have set laws that we all know, murder, rape, which court that you don't have to have no decision to that. Everybody know what the fuck is up with that, because it'd be implemented. And as far as what you're saying about this abortion and things like that, and legislative things that may change over time.
Now, I don't believe in abortion, but
I mean,
I believe that a woman.
As an example, but yeah.
But I believe a woman should have a right to choose, but with minimum results of that though, because women be bugging.
Now, so you can't OD.
You can't OD.
You can't make treat an abortion like it's a common.
If you was raped, now I think, to be honest with you, abortion should only be if you was raped. If you had a baby because you was fucking, you made a mistake, then you have to have the baby.
Yeah, but like if you had shit like that, I'd make it on the people. And
yeah, that's what I said. The people should vote for that.
For certain things like that, have the majority vote. That thing for the people, and then majority vote wins. But judicial branch. And we'll go more. And like I said, before we go to the next topic, which is the executive branch, which is the president, the head honcho. You will go and get a word from the great, one of my motherfucking mentors, Malcolm X.
There are Negroes today with no badge or no white skin or no white sheet or no white anything else. The police the same way. They put their club upside your head and then turn around and accuse you of attacking them. Every case of police brutality against a Negro follows the same pattern. They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that? What kind of freedom is that? What kind of social or political system is it when a black man has no voice in court, has nothing on his side other than what the white man chooses to give him? My brothers and sisters, we have to put a stop to this. And it will never be stopped until we stop it ourselves.
Facts. It starts with the change. Like I said, it starts with you. When you go into the executive branch,